Welcome to Section 5 of the Lean Enterprise Corporate Innovation Certification. In this section, Trevor Owens introduces the principles of Lean Enterprise, a proven approach for fostering disruptive innovation in the enterprise. By the end of this section, you'll know how to get the internal resources you need to develop disruptive innovation capacity and the types of programs needed to foster an innovative culture. You'll also be armed with case studies on how Intuit, Qualcomm, and General Electric have used these principles in their own organizations.
So those are the three principles of how you do the disruptive innovation, but I didn't say anything about how to do it in a corporate context. So let's go into the kind of things about actually applying this in a larger corporation. And there's three ideas here. The first is horizon planning. Horizon planning is a corporate framework for annual budgeting. And the point of it is that when senior leaders meet to allocate budget for the year, they bucket all of the projects into three different buckets. And the point is to make sure that enough resources are allocated towards long-term projects. Because remember, the bias inside a large company is always towards the short term. So this is how Intuit does it. Intuit is a big proponent of this method, and this is how they do it. The first bucket is for the core businesses. They allocate about 60% of their budget to projects on a 1 to 3 year time horizon, so that in 3 years they're going to get the money back. The second bucket is rising stars and emerging businesses inside the company. They allocate 30% of their budget, and these are said to reach maturity in 4 to 6 years. And finally, 10% to disruptive technology and new products. These are the products with a 7 to 10 year time horizon. And this is what we care about here. We care about the third bucket. And we often meet with innovation managers who they've kind of come onto the idea of disruptive innovation, the opportunity, and they always want to know how to get the resources to make their vision happen. And when we give them this framework, we tell them about the companies that are using it, they get it, and they bring this framework to their senior leaders to make sure that they are allocating, or that they will in the future allocate this amount of budget to disruptive products and disruptive capacity. Okay. The second idea is innovation flow. So disruptive innovation is so unpredictable that you need a certain sample size of products and ideas to have any success. In later stage investment, it's a well-known rule that 1 in 10 investments will pay for all of them. Right? When you go earlier, you need an even larger sample size. And so how do we create that type of energy inside a big company where we have enough ideas and employees are contributing their ideas to turn them into disruptive products? Again, Intuit is a great example here. This is how they do it. And actually, if you are prospecting a potential company, I would definitely compare them against Intuit, because Intuit has a very high level of innovation readiness. And they focus on 3 areas: education, opportunity, and rewards. Education is always the biggest barrier when it comes to creating innovation capacity inside a large company, because corporate employees are, first of all, they don't know how to come up with good ideas yet. They haven't been doing it a lot, and they don't know the first steps to take when they have an idea and what to do with it. And Intuit runs regular workshops across the company every month on design thinking, on lean startup, and on ideation and brainstorming. So they've literally trained almost every employee in the company on how to come up with ideas and what to do with them immediately when you get them. And every time I meet with the company, this is the first thing that I recommend in terms of how you increase the innovation capacity inside a large company. If you don't train enough people in a large company, you're never going to change the culture, because it's about reaching a critical mass of people in a large organization that understand how to come up with ideas and what to do with them. The second thing is giving those employees the opportunity to exercise their education. Intuit has unstructured time, which means that they have 10% of their week to work on whatever projects they want. The thing I love about unstructured time is that it kind of shields employees from the naysayers, because it's understood that their 10% of their time, they can work on whatever they want. It doesn't have to be about the corporate strategy. It can be more of the disruptive nature. In addition, Intuit has innovation challenges, where on a quarterly or semi-annual basis, they get everybody together to brainstorm ideas, form teams, and work on an idea. And they have a winner at the end of the innovation challenge. And lastly, they have rewards. So Intuit has innovation vacation, right? If you're an innovator, you can get recognized and get extra vacation. And they also have a founders award, where if you create a significant new business line inside the company, you will actually be awarded a 7-figure package. So they've got their stuff down.